Hey everyone, welcome to Ghana Songs TV. I'm Bright.
I'm Ro.
And I'm Chineye. And today we're crossing over into Nigeria because Rema just dropped his first solo single of the year. And honestly, the story here isn't really the song, it's who he made it with.
Yeah, let's get the facts down first. The track is called T. It dropped today, Friday, August 7th, and it is genuinely his first solo release of 2026. Everything he's put out before this year has been a feature or a collaboration. It's produced by Mustard, the American hitmaker, with additional production from London, who's actually his longtime collaborator. So it's not like he cut ties with his usual camp entirely. Sound-wise, people are describing it as built around this hypnotic, high-pitched chorus, heavy drums, real infectious rhythm. And lyrically, he's flipping this playful, body-like T line into what's basically a celebratory ode to feminine beauty and curves. A feel-good summer record from what's out there. And it's not landing in a vacuum either. This follows a run where he was on Don Toliver's Secondhand, which actually peaked at 29 on the Billboard Hot 100. And then he was one of the artists on Goals, the official FIFA World Cup 2026 song, alongside LISA and Anitta. So the guy's been everywhere this year, just never under his own name until now.
Right, and that Mustard credit is the part that actually made me sit up. Mustard is not an Afrobeats guy. He's the guy behind LMA's Boo'd Up, a string of YG records. He's one of the biggest West Coast hip-hop and R&B producers in America, period. So for Rema's first solo song of the whole year to come from that camp instead of his usual Afrobeats-leaning team, that's a statement. And you can see it in how fans reacted online too. The teaser alone pulled in a wave of comments specifically about Mustard's involvement. People hyped just from seeing that producer credit before they'd even heard the full song. I don't think that's an accident. Rema had that massive global run of Calm Down, especially once the Selena Gomez remix took it worldwide. And I think this is him testing whether he can replicate that kind of crossover reach again. This time by going straight to one of America's biggest hitmakers, instead of waiting for a remix to do it for him.
I get that read, but I want to push on it a little. Because if you zoom out, basically everything he's released this year has been outward-facing like that. A Don Toliver feature, a FIFA anthem with a K-pop star and a Brazilian pop star, and now a solo record produced by an American hip-hop giant. At some point, I want to know, where is the proper Rema solo project? The one that's rooted in what actually made people fall for him in the first place. T sounds fun, I'm not knocking the song, but if every single move in 2026 is engineered for the widest possible crossover audience, I do wonder if that's sustainable, or if it starts to feel less like Rema making a Rema record, and more like Rema being a feature on his own single. I'd love to see him do something that isn't chasing a bigger stage every time.
That's the real tension with him this year, honestly. Global ambition versus keeping the sound that's actually his.
And that's exactly the kind of thing we want to hear your take on.
So drop a comment. Does T work for you? And do you want Mustard producing more of his stuff? Or were you hoping for something more rooted this time around? Subscribe to Ghana Songs TV so you catch every update on Ghanaian, Nigerian, and South African music as it happens. See you in the next one.